Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I found a new map on GeoGuessr when strolling around in the editor's picks section called GeoDetective. This map is intended for non-moving games. Difficulty is mixed, so some locations are meant to be hard. Okay, very well. I see here it's created by Geography Challenges, another YouTube channel which I've not seen or heard of before, so want to subscribe to as well. I'll try and remember to link it in the description below. It says here it's easy. The average score is 17 to 48. Well, we'll see about that and see if we can be above average at the end of the game. So yeah, looking forward to this. It says it's for non-moving games here, so I've set it to no moving, but no time limit as well. So let's start the game and see how we do. Okay, tranquilo. So yes, can't move around, but can do other things. Can scroll and can zoom. So look, we've got something here in. Oh, what does that say? Something .gob.bc. Not sure. Okay, well, we're clearly on the coast, and the coast is out to our... What is that? The sun is sort of in the south there, isn't it? Sort of in the south. And then the coast is definitely out to our north. Okay, so the sun is in the south, so we're in the northern hemisphere, and we've got the coast here to the north. It looks pretty well built up, just this area. Deja. Big advert there for something. Not sure, and the graffiti here says 89 años, 89 years. I'm not sure what cultural significance 89 has. I can't remember if there's a country with 89 years of something, but obviously I can't move down to go and see that sign. We've got here what looks like a Shell gas station. No, maybe not. It's not Shell, is it? But none of the places are sort of familiar. Well, look, this highway style here looks very, American, as in Western Hemisphere. So the sun is in the south. That puts us up in the north. We've got a big mountain there in the distance. We're on the coast, and the coast is to our... What did we say again? Unfortunately, I can't read this. So, AC. Just internet gratuito, so free internet. Manta Digital. Just not sure about Manta doesn't mean much to me, unfortunately. It says manta.gob.bc. I don't know. Let's have a look. This is a taxi, clearly. So I'm going to go with Mexico. Banco del Austro. Okay. That is strange. I don't recognize that either. Ostro. That's a weird name, isn't it? For a, I don't know. It doesn't really seem South American to me either. But where would that put us then? Banco del Austro. And the sea again is out to the north, really, isn't it? So I think we're over here. The sea being out to the north is a bit strange. Could that put us there? Somewhere in this hub? Austro. What other South American EPAM? CPAM? And we've got a URL name here. That's really throwing me. I don't reckon. AC. There's no AC. Just looking at the countries, what would be AC? Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Peru. And we've got to stay above the equator, right? So we're talking potentially Ecuador, but more likely Colombia. No, look, I don't think we're there. I don't really recognize it, so it might not be Mexico. I'm going to go with somewhere else. Somewhere where the sea can be to the north. You know, might be in Panama here. Kind of interesting. Why don't we go with Colón? And I have no idea if that's really big enough or not to be... the geography doesn't really fit where we are, does it? I can't go with that now, knowing that. We need a town here that's maybe Limón. Right, there we go. That looks like it could fit there. We're going to be on the 36, looking out to sort of the northeast-ish, I guess. I'm really not sure. I can't figure this one out, so I can see why it's called GeoDetective. Oh, look at this. We're in Ecuador. Right, okay. So the Manta. Look at that, Manta. Well, we saw Manta, didn't we? I didn't notice that. Didn't know it was a town name. Had no idea. And the Banco del Austro maybe is an Ecuadorian banking group. I absolutely no idea. Don't think I've ever had Ecuador before, so that's a new country for me. Good stuff. Well, we're not going to hit the average score at this rate, are we? Look at this now. This is just absolutely glorious. Saxoon. Okay. Not sure about that. This looks Scottish, could also be Norwegian, could also be maybe Iceland. Just look at the green rolling hills, you know, these calm lakes and lochs, or you know, whatever they are. The sun there sort of firmly in the south and quite low, so you know, really not helping. Not helping us confirm sort of whereabouts we might be. Saxoon. Goodness knows. I think this might be Iceland, you know. We know we're going to be firmly in the northern hemisphere with that. I just don't recognise Saxoon as a name. Saxon, maybe. Not sure how to pronounce that, but let's go to Iceland and see. Do we see a Saxoon? I think we're going to be inland, but we might be on one of these places. None of those are Saxon. It might not even be a place name. Worth a quick look. That's what I'm going for. Reykjavik, no, we know that, obviously. Norway is also an option. Saxon, it doesn't sound Scottish to me, so I can't pronounce. Look at that place. Faskudjefjord. Faskudjefjord. Oh my goodness. Well, not sure here. It's not really worth zooming in further and doing a detailed view inland. It feels like Iceland. I can't imagine where else it would be. What do we have? Let's try and zoom. We've got some hut there. It feels remote. That's what I'm trying to say. It feels remote. Of course, you know, who knows? It could be like Scotland, and then we round the corner and you can just see Glasgow, you know? But it feels remote and it feels northern. So I'm going to go with Iceland, okay? That's my guess. I'm going to go with the southern side here, and up on, let's say, the 26 up in here. We're up on the 26 looking south there. And maybe Saxoon isn't a thing. I don't know. Oh no, we're not in Iceland. We're in the Faroe Islands. Right. I think these belong to Denmark. Saxon. There it is. Well, the more you know. I mean, really, pretty remote, right about the north-south road, but that's as far as we got. We're in the wrong country entirely, to be honest. But, you know, we were in the right sort of geographic region in the world as well, aren't we? Pretty north and very remote. So, on the whole, pretty happy with that, actually. 3111 points. Don't know if that's going to help us with our average, but there we are. This also looks Scandinavian. Cloak service, okay. Well, look, and we're looking out here towards the west. This puts us in Norway. Undoubtedly, this puts us in Norway. This looks remote. This looks bloody remote. Definitely, we're high up in the north here, I think. Let's just get our bearings. So that sun, yeah, firmly in the south, quite low in the sky. Similar situation to before. Now, I was speaking pretty confidently about Iceland before, and I was wrong. We could be in Iceland again. We could be in the Faroe Islands. But these islands out here are Norwegian to me. It's got a very, very broken coastline. Let's go and have a look and see what we're looking at. Again, you know, I see no reason why we'd be any further north or south than where we were before. We were in the Faroe Islands, and look, I mean, you can go all the way up to Tromsø here, which is beautiful, by the way. Tromsø is considered the Paris of Norway. It really is a beautiful place. But look, there's so many sort of islands and little broken bits here. You know, we could be on Enginnes, looking out towards Bjarkøy, and so on. So, you know, it's as good a guess as any, frankly, to say that we are there. So, you know, we're clearly, I don't know if there's even little houses there or not, but possibly not. But look, I mean, it really is as good a guess as any. So I'm pretty sure about the Norwegian thing. That's south, and the sun is firmly there. What do we have? There's nothing. Cloak service, I think, is the name of this business. It's not going to be. I don't think there's a town called Cloak. Can't read that sign there. It's blurred out. Got the mountains and the town to our sort of east and north. So, yeah, you know what? I mean, why don't we go with Laustpad? Okay? I mean, clearly we could be there. So, gonna go with it. It's obviously a tiny town. Guess. Oh! Wrong about Norway. We were in Greenland. Wow. This is Nuuk. Okay, I think Nuuk is the capital of Greenland. It's got an incredible airport in Nuuk. That's one thing I do know. It's really a beautiful, beautiful place. And we were on the edge of it. So look, very hard to tell, I think, there the difference between Norway and Greenland. But we were right about looking west and seeing all these islands and so on. And again, it's got a very broken coast there. So we were in the wrong place again. But great to see these places up in the north. I'm enjoying this map. I'm going to play it again. GeoDetective. Good man. School bus parking only. Okay, so we've got some English. Jetty load limit, 6 tons. No entry. This kind of feels like it's got a bit of a United States vibe at the moment. Box jellyfish safety. Ah, right, okay. Well, then this might put us in Australia, because as we know, they have every sort of animal in the world will kill you in Australia. And the sun is in... hard to tell. Can't really go there by the sun, can we? That's frustrating. School bus parking only. Well, where do you get box jellyfish? I don't know. Maybe you get them in the States. This could be Florida. Driving on the left and sitting on the right hand side. So no, that's not American, is it? That is. I'm just looking at that car there and seeing where the driver's seat is, and it's the same as the UK. So I think that puts us in Australia. Is it bad that I don't know? Just don't look directly at the sun, kids. Well, look, we've got to come up with a guess at some point. Looking dead west there, and we can still... dead east, actually, and we can see a big town. So let's get into Australia and see sort of where we're looking over a bit of coast, and we can see a... could be an Adelaide, Melbourne, maybe? What about Melbourne? You know? Is that Melbourne in the distance? Do we really think that that's Melbourne? I don't think so. Clearly the coast here is generally out to the east, so... not sure about that. You know, my philosophy there was we might be looking across that bay, for example. But why don't we get onto the eastern seaboard and maybe we're more up around here, around... what's the place I'm looking for? Brisbane. You know, that might be more like it, because there, you know, we can see how you might be looking at some town still or something like that. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there. Beachmere. Okay? Looks like good as any, frankly. Oh, well, we were right about Australia. Completely the wrong part of it. We were in Darwin. Right, okay, very good. Yes, Darwin probably goes unnoticed as some cities go. Look, and we were looking across at the city. So, you know, just didn't look like a huge city, but then I guess it isn't. So, fair enough. The Cox Peninsula and Waggatit Beach. Wagate Beach. Okay. Well, look, that's not bad, but, well, actually, it's pretty terrible, isn't it? 654 points. We didn't do very well there at all. So there's going to be no average record breaking on this game, but I have really enjoyed this map. This is tough. I see what the guy or girl says about no moving. What do we have here? Some boats. So we're clearly then by the coast again. Pepsi. Saura Food Court. City info. Big hills in the distance. That's out to the west. So big hills to the west. This has a Caribbean vibe to it as far as I'm concerned. Careban. Sun there sort of in the east, so hard to tell that one. Alon Food and Fish and Rose Store. Can't read any of that. Anything other than the Rose Store there. It's just too grainy. So that's not easy. Caribbean to me. With all these stalls. Don't see any flags. Yeah. Not sure. Don't have too much else to go on, I don't think. Just these big, big hills. I mean, these are... you know, they remind me of the sort of famous St. Lucia. I don't know the name of the one that's famous there, but you know, guess it can't be that famous then. But you know what I mean. You get these sort of stereotypical images here of these islands. St. Lucia's one, Montserrat. Why don't we go for one? Why don't we go for Guadeloupe here, Lemoule? Let's see if we're in Lemoule, looking sort of south and east and back into... no, you know what? That's not very mountainous. Let's go here. This side of Guadeloupe, because we've got the big mountains here. So, Cap-Cité, Bello. There, I'm going to say we're there. By the port. Go for the guess. Nope. Couldn't be more wrong. Total opposite side of the world. 0 points. We were in the... oh. Hang on, zoomed in too far. We were in the Philippines. Well, folks, you know, you see it all here, and you can't accuse me of only showing you the good rounds. This was not great. 6,429, probably my worst points haul ever. I really enjoyed it, though. I hope you did too. First of all, great to see some ones up in the Faroe Islands and Greenland. Never had them before. In fact, 3 new countries, I think. Well, no, sorry, the Faroe Islands aren't a country. I think they're part of Denmark, so... new country of Greenland and new country of Ecuador on the map there. The Philippines, you know, had absolutely no idea. And Australia, we saw Darwin. So not bad at all. I really enjoyed that one. I'm going to make this a regular occurrence in the rotation for now. So I hope you did too. Please let me know. and I will see you in the next video.